Brian Powell of Iron Far here with Patrick Smyth after his win at the 2015 U.S. Mountain Running Championships. Congratulations, Pat.
Thanks, Brian.
You look damn fast out there today. Did it feel that way?
Well, not on the ups, I'll tell you what. I mean, it was the game plan from the get-go was just maintain, like, hold steady on the ups and then try to run scared, get away on the downs, and it worked out. I mean, shit, it was scary for sure. I was like, every time I'd come off the downs with, you know, some kind of lead and then just have it cinched up right at the top.
Were they? So it was like an accordion out there.
Exactly. Yeah, it was just like, you know, just yo-yoing it.
So on the top of the first climb, were you at least on like the shoulder of Joe or Joe Gray? And
yeah, first climb it was like Joe and Andy, and then I was just tucked in kind of behind them. And then when it flattened out at the top, I swung around, and so I had the lead going into the first down, and put a little bit of a gap, but then again it got cinched up on the second climb, and then just repeat for the last one too, except for Andy was actually trying to pass on the last climb because he cinched it up way quickly, and every time he tried to go by I just was digging and just trying to not let him go by because I knew if I had the lead and a clear line of sight that I could get going again on the downs.
That's interesting because it didn't seem that like standing. I was at the bottom of the lap, and every time you just had like a 5-second lead the first lap and a 10 the second. It was just incremental, but no, every time it was rebuilding that lead.
Yeah, it had to be deceiving for people down here because it looked like, you know, like each time I come with like a little bit bigger lead, but that was not how the race played out at all. The perspective from up to down was totally different.
So you were, I mean, not even racing like with a small gap, like literally you were coming together. Like
yeah. I mean, I would just, it was like they're breathing. I could hear both of them. Like I'd start the climb and I didn't hear any breathing, and then, you know, halfway up I could hear like, you know, some huffing and puffing, and then 3/4 of the way up they were pretty much like right there. So
did you have confidence when you were at the top of the final descent that you could re-engage that speed and hold them off?
Yeah, I knew I still had a little something left, but again, it was so hard to switch from, you're just full aerobic, just red line on the up, and then just trying to get that turnover going again.
Yeah.
It was like, I mean, my body was just like, what are you doing?
Do you have any sense of how fast you like topped out at on that descent?
I mean, like we were talking yesterday, I think I probably had a 4:30 or quicker in there. Yeah, on the descent. So I didn't wear my Garmin.
Oh damn!
last second decision, I was like, just like,
no, you don't want to see it.
I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see the 9-minute pace.
Yeah, exactly. The differential.
So you're a national championship. National champion. What's that like?
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome because it was so damn hard.
Yeah.
I mean, just like, I really feel like I earned this one. Like I wasn't able to run away. I mean, I really had to work and engage at multiple times in the race, and guys were right there, and it was super competitive, and so it feels amazing to come out.
Will you take the national team spot for Wales?
Yeah, I think so.
And that's a pretty solid team. As you said, you had to work for it, so
yeah,
that's pretty promising for
I think so, especially like up-down year and the guys that made it. I think it bodes well for Team USA.
What do you got lined up between now and then? Any racing?
Yeah, so I'll do the 50K national championships at the Tamalpais Headlands race in Marin, right around there. That'll be my first time there. I know there's a lot of great trail races there, like historic ones.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to get up in that area and have another crack at a 50K. I think I'll get some strength, strength between now and then. We'll first recover from this and then try to get some like longer strength runs training in, and then try to like sharpen up before Worlds.
Gotcha. So not too much racing here.
Not too much racing, especially with a 50K thrown in there. And for me at least, that's pretty long.
Yeah. So. Looks like you'll get to race Andy Wacker again.
Yeah, out at the
Tamalpais.
Yeah, I'm worried too because I looked at the course profile and it's like, and I saw how good of a climber he is. He's going to have multiple opportunities to. Again, I'm going to just have to try to get away on the downs, but it'll be fun. It'll be a cat and mouse game.
Nice. What shoes did you end up wearing?
So I wore the Keigers, Kiger 3, and worked out great. Like they were light enough, but enough like protection to kind of like fend off a lot of those rocks. I could bulldoze through a lot of the stuff on the downs.
Like on the descents, like when I sort of heard there was a road descent at the end, I was envisioning like a groomed like country dirt road. You have to pick lines on that.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I was watching the Tour de France yesterday, and I was looking at how those guys come into the turns, and I was like trying to envision that as I was like coming down, you know, like kind of like cut the tangents and then, you know, swing wide without flying off.
Never take a sharp turn.
Yeah, exactly. It's like kind of like come into it hard, pitter patter with the brakes, and then come out of it, you know, quick. So
because it's like it was also somewhat loose.
For sure. So yeah, there was one time when I was like thought I was gonna just kind of like burn out. But
I only saw one of those today. Your teammate.
Yeah, Mario. There was a bloody body for sure. I thought there would be more, but
totally. I don't think we saw any broken bones or anything like that out there. But, well, congratulations on your win, and
thanks. Yeah, thanks for being out here. And thanks for the great coverage.
It was a pleasure. Good luck at Worlds.
Appreciate it.
So a bonus question for you.
Hit me.
We're in Bend. You just won a national championship. If not a particular beer, is there a particular style of beer you plan on celebrating with later today?
Yeah. So in the fridge right now, I got a Deschutes Saison that they did with, forget the chef's name. It was like some like collaboration, but kind of like limited edition. But Saison is like my style, like the funky farmhouse kind of ale. I think that's what I'll be sipping on. It's gosh, I wish I could remember the name of it. But Deschutes limited edition Saison, done with a chef from Spain, I think.
Nice. So you go fancy, and then maybe a few more later. You're gonna head out to the Crux after party and hit the crit tonight.
Yeah. The bike race. Yeah. That'll be awesome.
I've been to a lot of ultras and covered those, but it's kind of nice that we wrap this up and. There's a fun day in Bend ahead.
Yeah, you have an afternoon.
So enjoy it.
Yeah, you too. I'll see you out there.